Hi everyone, I'm Yun Xuan and I'm from Methodist Girls' School. I'm currently 16 this year. The values that I emphasize the most, whether it is in my leadership journey or in everyday life, would be love and sincerity. Throughout my leadership journey, I've had the opportunity to lead my school as head prefect, and because I value relationships a lot, I tend to be more comfortable making friends and strengthening the relationships that I already have. This is Pamela and this is Yun Xuan, and we've been friends since Sec 1.
It was after a movie date where we went out with our friends that we got to know each other better, and that was when Yun Xuan officially became our friend. Well, I think she's very caring and nice. Like whenever I'm facing problems with work or anything, I can just message her and she'll reply me very fast.
In class, she always gives off a very welcoming vibe. She treats everyone equally, and I think that's something that I wish to learn as well. And I think under her influence for 4 years, I also feel like I have become more welcoming in a sense.
So when Yun Xuan was running for head prefect, she asked anyone if they would be interested in being their campaign managers. And me and Tianhua, we just decided to step up to be the managers.
Yeah, we volunteered because we wanted to support her.
I think her campaign kind of reflected her personality really well. So she had an Instagram page where she would regularly post the campaign pictures and captions that describe herself and her personality. And I think it really allowed the student body to see how bubbly and passionate she was as a leader, and it really enabled them to get to know her well. I think there were many times where she sent us messages where she would feel that she thought she was unable to do this, or the workload was getting a bit too much and she'd be stressed. I think we were there for her, and we would try to send some messages to her to tell her that we are here for you and that actually she's capable of doing everything that she's doing right now.
So even though we do have these moments, I think all of my friends, and the two of them especially, have always been really supportive and encouraging.
I think it motivates me a lot when you have someone that's so she's very on the ball, and she's always ensuring that all the tasks are done very efficiently, and it just pushes me to do the best of my abilities and ensure that whatever I'm putting out is of standard to her. Yeah.
For me, I hope to make a difference in at least one community that I'm in the future, so that everyone in that community can feel more at ease, happier, and just more comforted when they're with that certain community. Another project that I had the opportunity to work on was Project Apathy, a project with the main aim of raising awareness and funds for multiple sclerosis patients. So this is Lizanne, and how we met each other. It was in tuition.
At Learning Lab science class.
Yeah, when we were P6.
We actually discussed about this over lunch, back in 2018, I think. Yun Xuan told me about this project, so she shared with me her Google document, and I think back then she was already very eager and keen about the idea. So back then she had certain logos that she had in mind, and I think the first thing she told me was the name of the project, Project Apathy, which stands for an enduring passion. And I think it was something about the way she shared the project with me. It was her eagerness and her ambition that made me feel as if it was something she was really passionate about, and it made me feel like I was keen to join her on this journey to serve as well. The most challenging aspect of this project was probably implementing the concert and this segment as a whole.
So this concert was a concert to not just allow performers to perform on stage, it was more to raise awareness for multiple sclerosis. We got patients and doctors to come down to our concert as well, and a few of the doctors shared about their experiences with MS, and one of the patients even performed on stage, and that was our closing performance. I think at first it was quite hard because it was our first time working with so many people and they were people that I did not necessarily know. So that for me was a struggle at first.
Prior to this, we were just tuition friends, so I didn't really know anything. I mean, I didn't really know much about like her working style and her leadership skills, but I feel like throughout this process, you could tell that she was really responsible and she was a very confident leader, and she was able to communicate and delegate work very efficiently, and I felt like that was something that I grew to admire about her. Her keenness really inspired me in one way or another, because I think like even up till now, I'm still in Project Empathy as a organizing team member. So I think that it was because of Yun Xuan and her influence that helped me to feel as if like I could actually contribute in my own way. So I think until now I still am very keen to serve because of like Yun Xuan and her help. Yeah.
When we first gave Project Empathy its name, it stood for an enduring and consuming passion, because we wanted the people working with us to be passionate about what we were doing. And that has really shown, because it never stopped at, wow, we've done so much, let's take a break. It was always, let's do even more. What else can we do after this? During this journey, there have been a lot of people that have been there with me, supporting me throughout the way. My friends, my family, everyone that I've worked with. Just being there for me is already a very big encouragement. The two of us always played together.
Yeah.
And we chased each other around the house.
Yeah.
And then when we run away from my mom and the cane, right, the two of us also run together. I think once after she got the role as a prefect, it just came very natural. Definitely less naughty from primary school to secondary school. Sometimes you really feel like you're doing this alone when no one really understands you, but I'm very glad to have friends that will pick up my phone calls whenever I call them to just listen to me talk about my worries or struggles. And that just made my journey so much more smooth sailing, because I knew that they believed in me as a friend before a leader.